All right, guys. What I'm going to have you do is start looking at what makes a good speech. And I'm going to have you do this a little bit on your own because I want you to start kind of trying to find out those qualities without being given them. I want you to really see what goes into good speaking, public speaking, and hopefully be able to use those ideas later. Now, you're going to do this today in the form of like a two-page analysis of a speech. All right, so I know you're gonna have to write 2 pages, but that's not terrible. This could be due next Thursday, which is the 28th. All right, and you're gonna upload it on Moodle as a advanced file upload. It's already there, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. But here are a couple options then for your where you can find your speech. First off, you could go to TED.com, which I'm sure you guys have heard of. The three of you probably have heard of this website before, maybe even used it. TED.com is essentially a lot of videos by a lot of smart people talking about a lot of different topics. Um, Obviously, like the 11 must-see TED Talks is a great place to start, as well as the 20 most popular TED Talks of all time. But you can just browse through it and find a video, listen to it. Some of them can be quite long, so if you don't want to listen to a super long video, you don't have to. But I'm also going to throw it out there, it might not be a bad idea because you're going to get a lot of different qualities from these speakers. So that's kind of your first option for finding a speech. And there's a lot of different topics here that I think you guys would enjoy, although some of them can be kind of dry, so you might have to watch through a couple before you find one you can enjoy. The other option is to go to YouTube. And YouTube obviously has a lot of stupid things on it, but you can look up commencement speeches. All right. Commencement speeches are the speeches people give at colleges at graduation, and oftentimes you get really cool celebrities. For example, we have Jim Carrey, Steve Jobs, Conan, Stephen Colbert, Charlie from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, that kind of thing. If you can find the one from last year at Miami, it was Forrest Whitaker, which was kind of cool. You might be able to see me in the fourth row. Um, no bonus points for that, though. Sorry. And we got J.K. Rowling. And these are speeches, obviously, if you look at the times, are, 20, 25 minutes, maybe a couple a little bit longer. But again, you're going to get a lot of different kind of techniques and whatnot, depending on whether you go with a comedian, public leader, businessman, that kind of thing. And so that might be a good place to search for speeches as well. And then there's also the idea that you can just go out there and look up interesting speeches, and I am fine with that. I'm not going to do a Google search for that for you guys because I don't know how it would go. But I'm going to ask you to do something from the past couple years, something modern. As you'll see in the assignment page, we know what JFK sounds like. We've listened to Martin Luther King and Roosevelt and all those people multiple times probably over your school career. I don't necessarily want you doing that. I would much rather you guys look for somebody new, because the way we spoke back in the past, 40, 50 years ago, has changed drastically. And the way people listen has changed. So keep that in mind. Now, a couple things I'm going to want you guys to do. On your Moodle course, let me switch it to student view so it's the way you see it. You'll now see the modern speech analysis link. Right now, I'm going to put this video in there, so you'll have found this already by the time you get to that point. But what I would like you guys to look for in your analysis are the following things. So you might want to take a second, pause this video, and get out of your journal or something to write this down in. But anyway, what I want you looking at in this analysis are, first off, the voice they use. Are they speaking very formally? Are they speaking more informally? How are they drawing in the audience with their voice? I'd also like you to look at and talk about who the audience is. See if there's a difference between how they talk at a TED presentation versus how they talk at a commencement speech to college graduates. Also, look at the tone. The tone is kind of it's related to the voice, but think of it as the emotion behind it. Are they passionate? Are they sad? Are they happy? Are they inspirational? Are they giving us a warning? That kind of thing. Um, Look at that kind of tone and tell me a little bit about that. And then finally, and this might be the bulk of your analysis, tell me what you think they're doing to spread the message, to send the message that their speech is about. Um, this needs to be an MLA format, so if you need to look that up, go to Al at Purdue, MLA format. Um, 2 pages. I'm not necessarily concerned with citations, all right? So you don't need to have a works cited page. If you do decide to maybe go to and search, qualities of speeches qualities of public speaking, you might cite that. I'm fine with that. But for this, since this is less of a formal essay, I'm not too concerned. This will be due once again next week, and when you go to the Modern Speech Analysis assignment page where the YouTube video is, just upload the file. You guys know how to do that. You're young and tech savvy. So if you have any questions, obviously you know where I'm going to be at. Good luck and have fun.